Hi everybody, thank you for joining me tonight as I share Young Living essential oils with y'all. I do want to say that tonight we are only talking about Young Living essential oils, not any other oil brand or company, as I don't know the purity or quality of those essential oils. So please do not go home, go to your Whole Foods or wherever and buy one of those oils and try to use them as therapeutic grade or how you would a Young Living oil, because it can actually be very dangerous to use an adulterated oil as therapeutic grade. For instance, Young Living lavender helps with healing burns. If you burn yourself on the stove or anything like that, and then you go and you use a different lavender that may be cut with some alcohol fillers and synthetics, and you use it on your burn, it can actually create a third-degree burn. So please be informed about what kind of essential oil you are using on your body. I am not a doctor. I am not here to treat, diagnose, or cure anybody's ailments. I am simply here to share my testimony in how I use the oils on myself and my family and what has helped us in our natural uses of essential oils and Young Living products to support our health. I'm going to talk about how I got started using essential oils. October 31st, 2011, I was diagnosed with peripartum cardiomyopathy, which is a heart failure that is induced by pregnancy. It happens to normally healthy young women. Don't know why it happens, but that hit me pretty hard as I've always been healthy. I worked out 5 days a week. I took really good care of myself. I hardly ever used any kind of medications over the counter or anything. So I've been kind of into natural health as it was. So when that came on, it was really hard. And I was put on some heart medications and blood pressure medications. I also had preeclampsia with that pregnancy and a mild abruption. So my daughter is truly a miracle today. And so when I was diagnosed, my ejection fraction rate, which is the rate at which your heart pushes out blood, it was failing at 35%. A normal, high, healthy is 65%. That's where they really like you to be. So when I was diagnosed, it was at 35%. And at 3 months later after diagnosis, I went to the doctor, and they did another echocardiogram of my heart. And he was pretty hopeful that I would have been fully recovered at that point. But I wasn't. So my heart was crushed. I was devastated. I really wanted to be off those medications. I wasn't who I was before. They really changed how I felt mentally and physically. I am thankful for them though, as they helped keep me alive during that time. But I was really down, and I was mad at God and asking him why me, having a pity party. And of all the places, I was in the bathroom, and it just kind of hit me. I had my moment with God of, I have a purpose. He told me that I had a purpose in my life, and I just didn't know what that was or what it meant at that time. And I just started praying, God, thank you that I am here still. Please reveal to me what my purpose is in all this, whatever that may be. And I command healing on my body in your name. And I did that every day, and it was really hard for me to claim that because my faith was really low at the time. But during that time, I found out about juicing. I saw the documentary Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead. That guy had a life-changing experience on his own. I suggest everybody go check it out. It's pretty amazing. And then that got me researching about juicing for the heart. So I started juicing every single day over the next 6 months, and I did that about 4 ounces every day, walking and praying just nonstop for the healing. And 6 months later, on my son's birthday, August 14, 2012, I went in for another echocardiogram. It was 9 months after I was diagnosed with heart failure, and the doctor told me I'd made a 100% recovery. My ejection fraction rate was now 62 to 65%. I just started crying and just praising God for that healing, because I know it was through that and through natural juicing. It was when I started juicing that I made a huge improvement in my heart. And in fact, he said that I was at no greater risk for heart disease as anybody else that's never had cardiomyopathy before. And there was no heart enlargement, no scarring, no leaking valves, no nothing. So he told me I could start weaning off those heart medications. And it was just really a wonderful day for me. And even though it was really wonderful to know that I was getting off those medications, it did create a lot of anxiety in me at the same time, because it was my security blanket. It was take this pill every single day. I was going to be fine. I would keep everything under control. I was going to be good. So once I was off, I started having a lot more anxiety and panic attacks to the point that I was crying. And my husband was telling me, you should probably go see your doctor and get on some anxiety medications because this is getting out of control. It would be triggered by any little thing, any weird feeling, a slight cough, or just any random thing. And I told him I didn't want to do that. I didn't like how those heart medications affected me when I was on them. They changed my mood and my energy level, and I didn't want to do that. I wanted my body to be off everything. I didn't want to cause any more damage to any organ, even using ibuprofen or Tylenol. I just refused to do it. So I started researching aromatherapy, and I didn't know anything. I just thought smelling some lavender or whatever would help me. I went to Whole Foods and I got some little lavender and some other mixture of oils, and there was a big fat warning label on it. Do not apply directly to the skin. Do not, it had a bunch of warnings about using these oils. And I was like, well, how am I supposed to use them exactly? If I can't get them on my skin, what's safe or why is it not safe? But I would just pour it in my bath water, or I would inhale it. I made a mist and sprayed it on my bed, and that really wasn't doing it for me. I was still having the anxiety. And that is when another heart failure survivor reached out to me and was telling me to try these other oils. So I tried I didn't try them at first because I went to the website and I was like, I'm not spending $20-something for a bottle of lavender. That's just crazy, especially when I went to Whole Foods and it wasn't doing anything for me, and I was really, cash was really hard to come by for me at that time, not being out of work with the heart failure and everything, and we had this new baby, and we were in, hundreds of dollars in debt due to that, and, I just didn't have the money to invest in it. And she finally just sent me some samples, and it was after I had my surgery of getting a tubal ligation to prevent falling back into heart failure with more pregnancies. And after that, I used it, and it was just like totally a 180 from the oil that I got from Whole Foods. It helped me so much. And I even had a pulled muscle or something from after I had my surgery, and my side was hurting really bad, and I applied some oil there, and I woke up the next morning and the pain was totally gone. So at that point, I was like, okay, I got to learn more about this. Like, how is this working? And that one thing led to another, and here I am today. And another part to that story, the next thing that I wanted to do was get my daughter off all her allergy medications, and she was diagnosed with allergies. She went and did the testing at the doctor, had all the little pokes in the arm. She was 1 year old, so it was really, really tough to see her have to go through that, and then all the blood work and stuff. She was allergic to 7 different kinds of mold: oak, pine, dust and light, some kind of tree mix blend and grass blend, cats, dogs. She was allergic to it all, the poor child, and she was having a gluten and dairy intolerance as well. So she was on Zyrtec, Claritin. She had 2 steroid topical ointments for her skin because the allergies were causing her body to overload, and she was getting severe eczema to the point that she was bleeding, and it was just ooze, and it was in her hair, everything. And so she was on those ointments, and she was also put on nasal necks, and she really hated that one. And some of those prescriptions, we were on some state Medicaid at the time, and, they don't cover some of these. They only cover generics, and some of these things, like the nasal necks, you can't get in generic. So, I think it was a steroid cream and the Nasonex. We ended up spending like $400 out of pocket, and that was expensive. Not to mention the time and energy it took to go down there to the hospital to see an allergist. You wait for 2 hours, and you finally see somebody. Then the gas to go there. You know, it's just a whole ordeal. And plus, you know, the air purifiers, so you have to spend money on those, and then all the air filters that go in there, and they say run them 24/7 and buy all these laundry detergents, you know, fragrance free, and do this and don't do that. And it was just a whole long list that was costing us so much money. So it was my mission to get her off of those things. And with Young Living Oils, I have now gotten her off every single medication that she was on. She is on all the oils. She does Ningxia Red. I can share a little bit of information about that later on. She does the Ningxia, and then she does Lemon, Lavender, Peppermint, which is referred to as the allergy trio of the oils, and I add Cobiaba oil, which helps with inflammation. And I even rub that on her skin. And so we've replaced the steroid creams and her allergy medication that she took orally every day. We got rid of that. So that's where we are today, and I'm super excited to share with you all the other awesome oils that we use in our home. There are so many, but I'm just going to touch on the ones that are in our premium starter kit. They're the most popular oils that we have, all in the oil collection in a kit, and it comes with a home diffuser, which is behind me diffusing right now. You can't really tell that the top is purple, and you can set it on a timer where it will pulse out every 30 seconds for 30 seconds in length of time, and that will run about 6 hours. So you can set it up in the evening and it'll run all through the night. You can turn off the light if you need to sleep in pitch black, but if you have a small child like I do, it works really good for even a little night light. If you run it continuously, it'll last about 2 hours. So we love that. That's probably my favorite way of using the oils, because it helps everybody. You know, inhaling just sets the mood, and everyone's breathing them in, and it's just benefiting the whole house. We love that. We love the diffuser. But the first one I'm going to talk about is going to be the peppermint. As I mentioned, it is in the allergy trio, and you'll get all those oils in this kit too for the allergies. What I love about peppermint is it's so versatile. You can use it for several things. You can use it to freshen your breath. You can use it for sinusitis, so if you have allergies and you can't breathe, you can inhale it like this, straight from the bottle. You can pour a drop into your hand like this, and then rub your hands together and breathe in. Good, you know, big, deep, full breaths, and that'll help. If you're brave and you don't mind the sensation of, you know, how kind of like mouthwash gives you that burny sensation. You could pour one drop underneath your tongue and it'll just open everything up. And that's what I do. Down here in Texas, we have a lot of allergies and sinus issues. You can take a little bit and dab it here and here. If you don't like the burning sensation, you can dilute this with a carrier oil. And what a carrier oil is a fatty oil, like a coconut oil, an extra virgin olive oil, sesame oil, jojoba, grapeseed, anything like that. Also, it works for headaches. You have a headache, you can swipe it across your forehead here and on the back of your neck. That really helps. It works within a couple of minutes. My husband, this is probably one of his favorite oils because he gets headaches a lot. So he's like, take a Tylenol and wait 30 minutes for it to kick in, or I can just use peppermint oil and be good to go in like 2 minutes flat. And you can use it as often as necessary. So, you know, you do want to be smart about being careful about getting around your eyes. It can burn your eye, so be careful with that. It also helps reduce fever. These are just ways that we've used them ourselves. Like I said before, I'm not a doctor, but it does help on the bottoms of the feet. Now, when you do use peppermint on children, you want to heavily dilute that and apply it to the bottoms of their feet. And that's how I would definitely do it like that. But I wouldn't never put it on them neat, undiluted. And the next one is PanAway. That's my husband's other favorite oil. It helps support your muscle and your cartilage and tissues in your body. So if you have, for people that have arthritis, degenerative disc disorder, anything like that, this PanAway is an amazing blend for that. It has helichrysum and wintergreen. That is what really helps support the restoration of your cartilage and help healing sore muscles. And that can also be applied with the peppermint to help alleviate a headache. Next one, it's new to a kit. It is the Melaleuca, or known as the tea tree oil. There's no difference. The Melaleuca is just the technical name for tea tree oil. And I think maybe even now Young Living has named them tea tree and not Melaleuca. I haven't gotten a bottle like that yet, so I can't say for sure. But it's really versatile too. A lot of people recognize the tea tree oil. It is good for bug bites. It's cleansing. You can use it for dandruff if you have scalp issues or skin issues. It's very supportive for clear skin. You can mix it with some coconut oil and just massage it into your scalp. Let it sit, wrap the hot towel around it, let it sit for 20 minutes or so, and then wash your hair as normal. No more dandruff. I'm telling you, it'll be gone. I did it to my husband, and I was just totally amazed at the results that we got just doing it that one time. I know people that use the Melaleuca for their acne, or also cuts and scrapes, or if you get bit by bugs. It works really good because it's very cleansing. It's a cleansing oil. And it's very gentle on skin, so you can even mix it with coconut oil and put it on for diaper rash. The next oil is frankincense. Frankincense is my very favorite oil, probably because it's my fix-all. It works as in combination with other oils as an enhancer. It helps enhance the other properties of the oils that you are using. It's very gentle and mild. It's it supports the skin from aging. I use this a lot. My husband started using it. You can use it here, mix it with a little bit of coconut oil. You can apply it here, or some people even do it undiluted. I put it down my daughter's spine just for overall health. With her allergy oils in her skin, she scratches on her skin from the eczema really bad, and she has a flare-up. I'll mix this with her oils, and it helps prevent her skin from scarring. I've known people that use this, and they actually did get rid of scars that they had, and it helps with skin tag removal or warts. I can't remember for sure, but I think it's one of those. But we love frankincense, and it's very mild too. The next one's Purification. This is very cleansing. It helps cleanse the air. And the story that I have with this one, my daughter was not sleeping through the night. Even at 2 years old, it was just like, I need sleep so bad. And that child would wake up numerous times in the night, and I was trying the lavender, I was trying the peace and calming, I was trying valerian and vetiver, and I was trying all these relaxing oils that help induce sleep, and nothing was working for that kid. And one night, just by chance, I used the Purification with 1 drop frankincense in the diffuser, and that kid slept through the night, and she sleeps through the night almost every single night now, diffusing this. And I just got thinking about, how is that the one? And what it is, it cleanses the air. It repels insects and bugs, and she's allergic to dust mites and other, all these bugs and whatever, and it cleanses the air. Especially living down here in this part of Texas that we're from, we have a lot of chemical plants, and so we get that weird funky smell in the air sometimes, and this just really cleanses and makes everything, the smell, go away. Cigarette smoke. They're good for putting in your gym bag, so if you're working out or whatever, you could throw it in there. Put it on cotton balls, stick it in your shoes, and it'll cleanse the smell of your shoes. I throw it in with our towels in the laundry when I wash it. So you just mix it with your detergent, like a couple of drops, and it'll keep everything fresh and clean. It has a really light, clean, fragrant smell to it. But we love that. And it's also good for acne too. You can mix it with a little bit, like I heard that raw sesame seed oil can actually help acne because it works against fungal. So mixing that with the Purification, people have done, or just dab it on straight. And this is how I do it. I just put my finger on it and I just go like this and, tap it here or there, wherever. And it also helps with sore throat. So if you feel a sore throat coming on, I've done this so many times, it helps so much. I just rub it on here, like around the outside of my throat. This one is just topically or aromatically. You don't want to take this one internally. The next one is Stress Away. It is a blend of cobaiba oil, lime, and lavender and vanilla acai cedarwood. But the name says it all. It smells so good, like a tropical paradise. It is so good. It really does help calm and relax. I use this on my kids when they need to calm down and just relax, or my husband, he likes smelling it too, and I use it on me often. I even like using it as a perfume. I have a roller ball that I stuck on mine. I have one in the house that I use and carry with me everywhere. So then I just have the roller ball on there, and you can pop this out and put one on, and I just roll it on like a perfume. The next one is Joy. It works for cranky husbands or any spouse and children. My daughter will be having a temper tantrum, and I'll make her inhale this, or I'll apply it right here over her little chest, just like, put my finger, like I did with the other oil, just on my finger, and just kind of rub it here and have her inhale it, and it really gets her to calm down. It has rose oil in it and ylang-ylang, which is very calming, mood uplifting, helps with depression and anxiety. Really does enhance the mood. There's been several times that I just start diffusing this in our house when people are just feeling a little on edge, and it just helps cheer everybody up. And it smells so good. Next one is, this one's also new to our kit. It's fairly new. It's called Citrus Fresh. It's a blend of several different citrus oils with spearmint. This one you can take internally, and there is directions on the bottle here. You'll see on the back side, you'll have directions there. And then when you peel back the label, it'll give you the nutritional facts. And these oils don't expire either. That's something about having a pure, 100% pure quality essential oil that's therapeutic grade. You will have no alcohol fillers and no synthetics in these oils. You get what you pay for. But Citrus Fresh is really good for mood lifting. When you're tired, it's a good one to diffuse. It helps give you the energy and feel motivated. At least it does for me. I love that one, and it helps support your cravings. If you get a lot of cravings or you're trying to lose some weight, this is a good one to add a drop or two to your bottle for your water. Don't put citrus in plastic, because what citrus does, essential oil citrus does, is it recognizes plastic as a toxin, because it is a petrochemical. So what it will do is actually eat away at your plastic and start melting it, and so you do not want to drink that. People often ask, well, if it eats away plastic, is it safe for me to take internally? Well, the thing with your body being natural, it's not going to recognize your body as something foreign that it needs to attack. It's going to get the stuff that's in there out of you. So if you've been exposed to a lot of petrochemicals, it's going to help flush it out from your kidneys and your liver, and it's just going to make you feel really good. And I love it. And like I said, it tells you directions here on the back. And before I continue on, if you're on life-dependent medications, please don't stop using them. If you want to get off your medications, you need to talk to your doctor about that. I don't want anyone to try to cure themselves with these oils and just cold turkey get off their meds. That's not safe at all. So please make sure that you talk to somebody, your healthcare provider, about that before you do anything drastic. The next one is lavender. As I said, it's part of the allergy trio. How I use it is I put it on here, and you can swipe it across here, here. Oh, now I'm oily. You can press it here and here, and down your nose. Some people with severe allergies, they'll even put a little bit on a Q-tip and swab the inside of their nostrils and then the inside of their cheeks. It doesn't taste very good, but it's not going to hurt. And I use this one on my daughter for everything. I put it on the bottom of her feet, her spine, down here behind her ears. I do that too for her. I actually make her a roll-on of the 3 oils, and I just roll it on those spots to help her, and I do that twice a day. It's really good for skin eczema issues. We put this on her every night. It helps with the anxiety. This was my first love. This is the first oil that started it all for me. It kicked me off on this journey. So lavender is very dear to my heart. It's referred to as the Swiss Army knife of oils because it can do and help support so many things in your house. Like I said, burns. You burn your finger. I burned my finger on a hot glue gun a while back, and it was on high heat, and it immediately bubbled up and was starting to blister. I got my lavender. I put it on there. Well, the bubble was still there, but it took the pain away. And a couple days later, the skin just came off, but it was like new skin underneath, like it never was there. It was just so crazy. But we all love lavender in our house. It helps with so many different things. And mood, sleep issues, anxiety, stress. You can add it with your Epsom bath salts even. Teething, I heard it can help. My daughter was kind of over teething when I started using the oils, so when I started using them on her, it took some time to learn everything that I know now, and I still have a lot to learn. It's a journey. The next one's lemon. Like I was saying earlier about the citrus oils, you definitely want to drink them in water. That goes for this lemon too. It's very invigorating, uplifting. It helps with your mood. It helps give you energy. You can actually mix the lemon and the peppermint together. Actually doing that in a diffuser will help wake you up and lift up your mood, focus, concentration. I make my son do that before testing on test days to help him. And apply it back here. And if you apply it on your skin, you want to be careful. It'll tell you on the bottle too that it's when you're in direct sunlight, it's photosensitive. So if you're going to be in direct sunlight, don't use the oil on your skin where it's going to be out in the sun. Or if you go to the tanning bed, please don't do that because you'll burn. You can drink this. I'll drink it in my water every single day, like 2 or 3 drops. I actually mix it with water and Ningxia, and my daughter, who's 3 now, loves drinking it too. It helps support your kidney, flush out the kidneys. It helps with your bladder. Just overall, just good cleansing and a good mood, pick me up, focus, wake up, kind of thing. And you can clean with it too. It helps remove gum. You can mix it with your water or soap or whatever to clean your house. It smells so good. And the last one is Thieves oil. It is amazing. This has, for me personally, I don't do a flu shot. They recommend with my heart history that I do get them, but I don't. I rely on God and my Thieves. And I'll share with y'all in some graphics and stuff about this particular oil. But it's an amazing blend. It's a blend of clove, lemon, rosemary, and cinnamon, and eucalyptus. It's my go-all to kill viruses and bacteria. Diffusing this in the house if one person gets sick, so we all don't get sick. I put it on the children's feet, like on the bottom of their feet, especially my son going to school during the flu season. I'll put that on his feet too. A story with my daughter, when we went up to visit family in Missouri, she gets sick when she's up there. I don't know if it's climate change or what it is, but she got so sick, and I was doing this on her every hour on the bottom of her feet, and I was putting lemon, having her sip on lemon water, and I have an oil called Digest. It helps with stomach issues, anything, gas, bloating, constipation, diarrhea, you name it, it helps with the stomach. So I put that on her stomach and put this on her feet, and the next day she was like good to go. With the oils, you do want to be consistent to see results. If you know that you're feeling a cold come on, start doing this immediately, every couple of hours. This one I take internally, and for children, I don't have them take it internally. I have them just put it on the bottom of their feet. The feet is the least sensitive area of your body, the bottoms and the largest pores. So the oils are going to get in there within a couple of minutes. It only takes 20 seconds for it to get in your bloodstream and 20 minutes to get in every side, inside every organ. So a little bit goes a long way. You don't have to overdo it. It is hot, so if you do take them internally, have them heavily diluted or do it in a capsule. It also helps freshen breath. It helps against gingivitis. It helps whiten your teeth. Like I made a hand sanitizer blend with this, and you can make a spray it on doorknobs. You know, I take that everywhere. So Thieves is one of our favorites around here that we don't live without. And if you have small children, you'll definitely want to have this oil too. But it's really helped. I have yet to get the flu since having these. So that is all that's in our kit. You get the diffuser. You'll also get a sample of our Ningxia, a Ningxia red packet. It is a drink, a supplemental drink. It's very fruity, kind of tart. It has our wolfberry in it. It's known to have the highest antioxidant power in the wolfberry alone. So all it takes is about an ounce a day, 1 to 2 ounces a day, to get tons and tons of nutrients, antioxidants that your body's going to need. It helps support your cardiovascular system, high blood pressure, anything like that. So you'll get a sample of that. And you'll also get little sample, like little foil leaflet packets of the oils. You'll get 3 or 4 different ones. I'm not familiar with the new kit, which ones they'll give you now. But I think it's lemon, lavender, peppermint, and maybe Melaleuca. I'm not for sure. Don't quote me on that. And you'll get all the oils that we talked about with your diffuser. And this month I want to share what our promotion is for April 2015. You'll get, if you do 190 PV, which is point value, that's how they do them, but everything you purchase has a point value on their system. But if you get to 190, you have an opportunity to get a bottle of wintergreen if you sign up for people that are on Essential Rewards. And a bottle of lavender. This is the 15 milliliter, but it'll be 5 milliliter. This is just my personal one that I use. And then you have an opportunity to get 3 of these too with Young Living. It's the Thieves spray. It works from everything from spraying your countertops, spraying your hands. Go out to eat, spray it on your table. You can spray it on your shopping cart. Go to Walmart. I love doing that, especially on the shopping carts because there's so many germs on those things. Got a sore throat? Spray it. I do it. I freak some people out doing that. And sad a lady at Walmart checking me out as I was like spraying my shopping cart for my little girls. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna really give her a show, and I just spritz. And she had a look on her face like, okay. But it's a good way to get a conversation going. So you have a chance to get that. And something I'm just doing personally for people that either do 190 PV or buy a premium starter kit, or refer a friend and they sign up, or get on Essential Rewards program. I can share information about all that later on. If you're interested, you can contact me about it too. But this month I'm doing a drawing for those people that do those things to win a bottle of Valor and a bottle of Peace and Calming and our Thieves Essential Rewards kit, which comes with 2 Thieves hand soaps, 2 bottles of Thieves household cleaner, toothpaste, mouthwash, 2 bottles of hand sanitizer, and 2 bottles of those Thieves sprays. So if you purchase a kit today, you'll get entered into that drawing to win all of these things. The Valor is really, really good for anxiety and panic attacks. I use this all the time. I just put it on my wrist and back here, and just like inhale it. It helps so much. It helps with snoring. My husband doesn't snore anymore because I use this on him. If I forget to use it, he will snore. Hope he's not watching me right now. Stop talking about him. Valor also helps with vertigo. Peace and calming, great for children. It really helps with inducing the sleep and bringing just a calming sensation to everybody. This one my husband refers to as the sleepy oil. He has sleep issues and could never sleep very good at all. And when I started diffusing this, it knocked him out, and he slept soundly all through the night. And he's like, "Wow, what was that oil that you diffused? Because that really helped me a lot sleep through the night and knocked me out." And I'm like, it's awesome, and it smells really, really good. It's one of our favorites, and it's pretty popular with a lot of people. Helps with coughing too. It's a safer alternative to other of the hotter oils for children. And I just dilute that and rub it on my daughter's chest and her back with the frankincense for coughs. And you can put it on the bottom of the feet to help induce the sleep and get them relaxed and ready for bed at night. So that was about the Essential Reward, or the Premium Starter Kit. If you want to know more about Essential Rewards, I'll be glad to share that with you. I plan on doing another class talking more in detail about how to apply these oils to your body and different ways to use them. If you're interested in a reference book, you can go to lifesciencepublishers.com, and they have a big desk version, and then they have a little one. I don't have it out here, but it's a little handbook. And then also there's the Essential Oils reference guide on your smartphone that you can buy for $7.99, and it's super, super cool, super handy. I have that one, and I probably use that more than anything because you can look up different ailments, and it'll give you suggestions on what kind of oils to use for those things, how to apply them, where to apply them, how often to apply them, and then you can look up oils by name. You can look up all the single oils like lemon, lavender, peppermint, or you can look up the blends like Thieves, Joy, PanAway, and read about how they help the body. And then they have an area in there that it talks about your flex points on your body and how to apply them on the body and how you breathe them in and what it does, all that stuff. So it's super, super cool. And another suggestion I'm going to make is this book right here, Surviving When Modern Medicine Fails. It's by Dr. Scott A. Johnson, and he is on Facebook. He is amazing. Heard him speak last year at the Young Living Convention in Utah. He really knows his stuff, and he's really good about safety. And if you ever have a question, he's really good about getting back with you too. These books are really cheap. He now has a second edition. I still have the first edition, but he has a new updated version of that book. And you can go to his Facebook page, and I suggest liking his page too. And he gives a lot of scientific research support and data to share the findings about how these oils have supported the body and what they can do. It's all by PubMed, so government research. You can find on there. Really, really good. And thank you for joining me, and let me know if you have any more questions. I know that was a lot of information, and it's a lot to take in. Don't let it overwhelm you. It's just playing with the oils and learning what works for you. Thank you. Bye.